Hello and welcome. I'm Peggy. And today we're going to take a deep breath and sit back and relax. And the whole program is about books. Now don't turn us off. We've got some great information for you. And we have books for children, books for history lovers, and a chance to, if you have children, those are the precious moments. Just put something else aside and let it be. I had a cousin once, and her house always needed dusting when you go in, but she had books and she had children, and she read to those children, and they all became very successful individuals. And I've looked back at her and I've thought, what an inspiration she is. We're all so busy. Well, let's not be so busy for a few minutes. And we're going to invite you to pursue some books. And I'm very pleased to have from our Upcountry History Museum, two lovely young ladies who are here with me. And Heather Yanko is here, and also Kristen Pace. And you're busy with
yes.
helping people enjoy our look back at our history. And you brought some books to share, especially children. Mm-hmm. Now tell me about what you do.
Well, our exhibit this summer is made for children and families, and it's called the Magic Treehouse, and it is based off of the very popular children's book series, 3 of which we have here. The series takes brother and sister Jack and Annie, and they travel through their treehouse into a different time and place. And the exhibit looks at 3 of the books in the series, Thanksgiving on Thursday, Twister on Tuesday, and Civil War on Sunday. And it's all about helping children learn about their past and encourage them to read more about the history, and to play in the exhibit, and through play learn more about history.
And you have, of course, many books, but you brought these in particular today. And the Upcountry History Museum is a great asset to the upstate.
We think so.
It would make, a membership would make a lovely gift, especially for a child, and you have different categories.
Yes, we do have family memberships, so parents or grandparents can bring their children or grandchildren to the museum. It's $80 a year, but it gets you into the museum free every time you come, and it gets into programs either free or discounted through membership. Right. And we have programs all year long.
Yeah, and you also have children's memberships, and I guess they vary in price. So anybody who's interested, we have a phone number we'll put on the screen. But tell me about this particular books that you brought.
So it's the 3 books that the Magic Treehouse exhibit is based on. So in the exhibit, they can travel to the first Thanksgiving, they can travel to the Civil War, and it's a field like pop-up tent, hospital pop-up. And they can be a Civil War nurse, or they can travel, it's Twister on Tuesday, so it's the westward expansion. And there's a huge train that they can travel on, or they can go to a one-room schoolhouse.
So this is very much a part of your Upcountry History Museum this summer.
Yes.
And you call it what?
The Magic Treehouse. The
Magic Treehouse. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's our exhibit only through September 6th, so just here for the summer.
Okay, so this is your summer, but you have things all year long at the museum. And there are different categories. I mean, you have a category for children, and for families, different. So anybody who's interested can find out more. And you're located where, for people who may not know?
We're located downtown on Heritage Green. So our actual address is 540 Buncombe Street, but we're next door to the main public library on Heritage Green downtown.
And the little theater is kind of all there.
Yes, little theater. Children's museum is there too. So.
And you have special I just want to highlight these books, but you have special programs all year long.
We do.
And you're not just for children.
No, we have everything for all ages.
But this is for the whole family, right?
This is, yes, local history for all ages. So, and Our program for families this summer, or it's year-round actually, it's usually the first Sunday of every month, and it's our Family Fun Day. We have one July 7th, I believe, and it is crafts, games, activities, story time, and it all focuses on usually whatever exhibit we currently have.
So you call that Family Fun Day?
Yes.
And you have that every month? There's one?
It's usually the first Sunday of every month.
The first Sunday of every month. So like Sunday afternoon, the whole
It's
family.
usually
Something you
1
could do
o'clock
as a
to 4.
family, or you could take your grandchildren.
Yes.
And it's a learning experience.
It is. There's always games and crafts, and we always have a story time. And the crafts usually, they're pretty hands-on, and you can create something and take it home with you. So
Now, do you all year long, you have school groups come through and
We do. We
Yes.
have public school groups, homeschool groups, other daycares and camps that come through, and they can do tours based on the exhibits that we have or different time periods like World War II or the Civil War. So there's a lot of hands-on interactive programs that we do.
And does it just pertain, the Upcountry History Museum focuses kind of on this part of the United States, on the southern?
Our permanent exhibits that are there all the time focus on the history of Greenville and the upstate, but we bring in traveling exhibits that look at history from all over the country in all different time periods. So we use our permanent exhibits to talk about our location, but our traveling exhibits to talk about Greenville in a larger context historically.
So there's something all the time, changing.
all the time.
So if you've been there once, you don't need to say, well, I've been there and done
Oh
that.
no, we have
'Cause
something
next
all the
month
time.
it'll be something totally different.
Exactly.
What age groups do you know, if people have children, what age would you say would be appropriate for them to start?
Well, the Magic Treehouse, we have little ones from toddler age all the way through. The main exhibit's usually about 3rd grade for our permanent exhibits, but we always try to have an exhibit for children and families to reach the younger ages as well. So.
And you have public school groups, private school?
yes,
Homeschool.
We have a lot of homeschool groups. It's usually 2 or 3 homeschool co-ops that come visit us just about every month. And so we cater all of our lesson plans to whatever age group we need to cater to. So
Now, it's like $6
$6
is the
for
general
adults.
admission? But if they came as a group, you have group rates and school.
If you come
Class
as a group
rates?
with more than, if you want to do a class as a field trip, it's $5 per child. And so you get your lesson for an hour, hour and a half, and then you have admission to the rest of the museum to explore all of the
So
history
you
of the
can stay as long
Upcountry.
as you want to.
Yes,
So it's less than the price of a movie.
it is. It is. That's what a lot of
And
people say.
It's very meaningful.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fun and educational. And on the subject of books, this summer we have a book club for children that Kristen
Yes.
can
Okay,
explain
what's
more.
that?
It is the Magic Treehouse Book Club.
That's what.
And so it's
You just happened to bring me the Magic Treehouse, and they're adorable.
They are. Yes, and so it's July 7th and July 20th, and then we'll have 2 more book club meetings in August. But it's in the afternoon, and it's Tuesday afternoon, and you can come and we do crafts and games and explore. I think the next book is going to be Danger in the Darkest Hour, so it's World War II, and that's July 7th. And on July 20th, I'm not sure the book, but we pick a different book out of the
Yeah.
book series.
Yeah.
And then they go explore the Magic Treehouse exhibit.
And this one is on Thanksgiving, and this one is obvious, the Civil War. There's all kinds of things that you can introduce children, and it will enhance their learning in school as well.
Exactly. Well, and it supplements learning in school because there's not always a chance to focus on history as much as we would like in school. So these books and our programs try to enhance the learning and to bring more history into children's
And
education.
these make lovely gifts for,
Yes.
for children. So if you're looking to buy something for a child, you can't go wrong with something like this, you know.
Absolutely.
You're a great addition to the upstate of South Carolina.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
We enjoy it.
The Upcountry History Museum, and you were going to say something, and I interrupted
I was
you.
going to say, if for the book club meeting, even if the child can't read, just have the parent read the book to the child before our meeting, and they can get just as involved in the book discussion. So,
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so this is something, a joy for families and especially if you have children or grandchildren, you might want to look into it. And I thank you both for coming. Our Upcountry History Museum in downtown Greenville, we're very proud of the outreach that they have to the upstate and surrounding areas. And if you haven't, put them on your list, okay? We will be right back, and I have somebody special who's written a book about Traveler's Rest. So don't go away.